that
They've
great.
been a powerhouse lately, actually.
Oh, they have?
Both the
Okay.
varsity and the warm-up.
That's it, yeah.
It's a short one.
Yep. Well, they want to stay on time as much as possible. They've
Yeah.
done a pretty good job of that so far. We're not very late. 10 minutes off now. So we are ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
We are live.
Nice.
WEVW. Wildcat Radio.
All right, should we go?
We're good.
All right. Welcome, everyone. The Evanston Wildcats in action for the second time today here in the 51st O'Grady Thanksgiving Hockey Tournament. Dick Ludke here along with Andy Bediz. The Wildcats lost 5-2 earlier today, Andy, to Loyola. And to have any chance to advance to the semifinals, and the chances aren't good no matter what happens, but they have to win this one.
Yeah, you know, they can't play the same game they played this morning. They're just a lack of little urgency, speed, closeouts. They need to get all over the puck and in the lanes. They can't let these guys shoot in the high danger areas right in the middle of the ice. They got to create some rushes off defense. So let's hope we see a little bit more energy here today, Dick.
Providence Catholic coming off a victory earlier today. They beat St. Viator 1-0. It's round robin for 4 teams through the first 2 days. The Wildcats will take on St. Viator tomorrow, scheduled for a 12:30 start. So the Wildcats in the white uniforms with the orange and navy blue trim, and Providence Central, as you can see, the Celtics in green uniforms with white numbers and trim, and we're about set to go.
Providence historically has been a really strong program. As of late, maybe a notch or two below their historical norms, but you can expect a strong game out of them today.
All right, opening face-off. Haggerty, the man for the Wildcats, and it's won by Providence Catholic. They're into the red zone, or into the Evanston zone. Into the corner it goes, and the Wildcats take it away. And it's Zavala sending it ahead. Hofeld chases it behind the net, sends it behind the net to Zabala, excuse me, who looks to center it but can't do it. And Providence Catholic comes up with it to center ice. It's taken there by Anthony German, who goes to the corner, but Goldberg forces him to get rid of the puck. And here come the Wildcats on a pass to Hofeld, and he's got a shot, and it's just a little high. And rebounded off the boards by Evanston. A backhand shot on goal. Hofeld there trying to swat it in, but it's stopped nicely by their goaltender. And so it comes back out to center. Their goaltender, by the way, Drew Spencer, and the man in the net for Evanston in this game is Brady Ahern. As the puck comes to center, here's Green. Knocked away from him, but it's loose and kept into the zone nicely by Green. Chased down now by Blackmore behind the net, looks to center it, spins. A Providence player loses his stick, there's the shot, and Green missed it right in front of the goaltender, just a little bit wide as he tried to get it to the goaltender's left. A battle for it now against the boards. It comes out, but Evanston keeps it in the zone. Here's Gurley on the ice now, knocked it partially, but it still goes beyond the blue line, and a chase for the puck. And Providence Catholic has it. Here's the shot on goal, but it's deflected wide. Played a couple of minutes, almost a couple of minutes, and we're scoreless here at the Robert Crown Center rink. Rink number 2.
You can already tell, Dick, the pep in the step for the Wildcats, a little bit faster than it was this morning.
It did look better to me, and I wondered what you thought about that. That's good to hear. Here's Providence Catholic, though, out in front, a shot wide. And it goes to the corner. An Evanston player spills. That was Blackmore, but it's picked up by the Wildcats. They do get it out of the zone, but now Providence Catholic takes control. Knocked away by a guy who looked like he was headed off the ice, as Providence Catholic does get it back at center ice. Here comes Alan Hartman for the Celtics, as he can't get his shot away. Stick checked very nicely. It comes out to the point. The Wildcats can't get it outside the zone, but now they're going to be able to do it. And here's a pass to center, and Ryder Nord across the blue line goes to the right. His shot deflected, but it comes right in front of the goal, and then is picked up by the Celtics. They get it out of the zone. And here comes Providence Catholic. Across the timeline comes Aiden Flood. Flood defended nicely by Kuhn. The puck centered out now, knocked away, and recovered at the point by Providence Catholic. And now it's out of the zone. Deep in the Providence zone, Laxon had it, but taken away. Gate with the puck off the side of the goaltender, who was at the side of the net. Out it comes. And a centering pass and a miss there, and a backhand shot just wide, or just narrowly wide. And now the Wildcats pick it off, and apparently
they're going to the box.
There is a penalty against the Wildcats. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. That's a bad call right there. Evanston touched the puck. They blew the whistle. It was really on Providence. Providence must have touched it right before Evanston. They might have just been late to the whistle.
Yeah, so that whistle should not have blown, and the Wildcats might have
should
had
have given
shot
up possession.
On the goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get that goalie in, get 6 men on the ice.
So it is a power play for Evanston. Haggerty at center wins the draw, although Providence Catholic gets to the puck first and gets it out of the zone. At center, John Cardwell for the Celtics, but he loses it. And here's Kuhn. Nice pass. Ahead it goes to Durston. Durston left of the goal centers it, but it's behind Gurley. Kennedy, the defenseman, tries to shoot it, but it's deflected up into the air over the goal and now goes into the corner. Now Gurley has it behind the net. Pass out to the point. Kennedy shoots it in, and it's deflected off target inadvertently by Ethan Taylor. And now Providence Catholic able to get it out of the zone.
Waving that off. Oh, yeah. Penalty.
Yeah. No score. Not quite 5 minutes into the first period. Durston flies across the timeline and shoots it to the goalie. It's deflected out of play, or deflected off the net, and back out of the zone it goes, and the Wildcats get it back. Now Carlo Goldberg across the timeline. His pass is deflected over the goal, but picked up in the corner by Zambala, who loses it, and now it's shot down the length of the ice by the penalty kill team for Providence Catholic. Goldberg in the other direction. Off the boards goes the pass, right on target to Riley. Now Zabala. Zabala back to Riley. His shot saved. Another one and another save. Another one is a goal. Nice play by the Wildcats, and they take the 1-0 lead. I believe that was Riley who put it in on the second rebound. You talked earlier, Andy, about the importance of rebound goals, and there's a good one.
Yeah, this team looks totally different from this morning. You can see them. They're breaking hard to the center of the ice. They're playing shots off the pads. That's a winning formula. Hopefully they, they bear the fruits of their hard work there. They're going to keep that pattern up. That's a power play goal for the kids. 5 shots already in the first period.
1-0 in favor of the Wildcats, so the guy in the penalty box is back for Providence Catholic as the Wildcats win the draw. Hofeld with it, shoots it ahead, but it comes back to center. And now back across the blue line. Zabala battles for it. It's loose in front, but picked off by the defenseman for the Celtics, Ryan Cundies. Here comes Providence Catholic in the zone. Now it comes back, and it did cross the blue line. It's offsides against Providence Catholic.
That's a good call.
It barely went across, but we could see from our angle that it did. And the officials could too. So Blackmore out there now with Gate as the faceoff comes back into the Evanston zone. Picked up by Providence Catholic. Now knocked away against the boards. Blackmore comes out of there with it and sends it ahead to the other man on this line, Maru Green. But he lost it, comes back to center, now picked off by Providence Catholic, a 2-on-1, and a great knockaway there by Gurley ends the threat for Providence Catholic. The other way, here comes Green, drop pass, but nobody's there, although it goes through a Providence Catholic player, picked up by Blackmore, and up against the boards, a battle for it. He gets it, sends it to Green, who's behind the net. Green, backhand pass, still behind the net, now put out in front, but Blackmore couldn't get his stick on it and goes to the side. However, another good chance for the Wildcats, who have really looked good here at the start. Blackmore with it now at center ice. Ahead to Green. Green driving behind the goal, lost the puck. It's picked up and sent out to the point, and it does get across the blue line. Kuhn sends it back in, but as he tries to do that, it goes out of play.
You'll notice there in that last rush, the Celtics only had 2 guys back. It's a stark difference to Loyola, who consistently got 4 guys back on the rush, giving a little more space to the Wildcats, and that's helping build their confidence, I think.
Wilchin, Haggerty, and Nord out there on this line with Kuhn and Rubens on defense as the Wildcats win another draw and get it back into the zone. Nord there to battle for it. It comes free. Ryder went for it, but 2 defensemen there, and one of them took it away.
That's an ice.
It is icing, and it'll come back into the Providence Catholic zone for a face-off. 1-0 in favor of the Wildcats. 7:51 left here in the opening period of the second game of the day for Evanston. The first one was a 5-2 loss to Loyola Academy. Haggerty wins the draw, but no. Providence Catholic gets the puck, sends it behind the net, and it comes loose. Evanston picks it off. A shot by Nord is just a little wide to the left. Now it comes out of the zone. Haggerty with it. Drives down the middle, poked away. A good stick check there by Providence Catholic.
Check.
The Celtics coming into the goal and score the goal and tie the game.
That was a little reminiscent of this morning. You cannot let guys in between the dots take shots without being contested. At this level, when you're 8 feet away, nobody can react fast enough to stop a shot like that. You got to close that out.
Alan Hartman, the one who scores the goal for the Celtics, and so it's even at 1-1 here with 7:24 left in the opening period.
You know, I think most goalies would tell you, Dick, they'd rather you step up and miss and make a mistake than stand back and screen them and let them snipe a corner. You know?
Yep. Evanston with the puck, but deep in its own territory, but now it's taken away by Taylor, who comes across the blue line, and he stubs his pass a little bit. It doesn't find the mark, and it's put back into the Evanston zone. Now off the boards, pass toward Taylor, deflected slightly, he couldn't handle it. It comes back into the Evanston zone. Now a loose puck and found by Providence Catholic, but the shot is over the net. Off the boards it goes, and the Wildcats have it back. Here's Ethan Taylor. Into the zone he goes on a shot on target, and it's saved by the goaltender. That's Drew Spencer. The deflection goes out of play. It's a face-off coming up.
What you saw there, though, is you saw Riley break hard down the middle. Taylor recognized that, tried to put it off his pads. That wasn't happening this morning, so it's a good recognition. They keep doing that, get it a little bit higher, 6 inches higher off the pads. Riley's going to be able to bang one home.
And sometimes the way you start the game is so important, because this morning's game was not a good start at all.
Yeah.
Now the face-off. Providence Catholic comes away with it. Puck
That's
is
a high stick if they touch it, but they're not going to.
Yeah, it looked like he was up above where he can be. He tipped it further. Now Providence Catholic gets it. A good save by Ahern. Knocked away. Goes behind the net. And back come the Wildcats. The pass behind Hofeld, but he handles it well as he kicks it to him. However, by the time he got it across the blue line, Zabala was too far. Offsides.
Yeah, you know, Hofeld had to slam the brakes to get that puck. I think Zabala's momentum was just a little too much to stop short of the blue line there.
So it's the pass that's a little off target that really creates the offsides.
No doubt.
Providence Catholic wins the draw. Here it comes to Rubens, who backhands it to an Evansville teammate into the Providence Catholic zone. It goes, and now it's Zabala, and his shot is blocked. It goes to the corner. Hofeld with it. Good opportunity there for Zabala as it's up against the boards. And now loose, comes out of the zone, but picked up by Hofeld. He moves it toward Gate and Zabala. It hits both of them and comes down, and Providence Catholic has the puck.
Puck pressure's much better, Dick. You can tell right away there.
It is. Here's the Hofeld, one-on-one. He breaks a great move, but the puck behind him. He backhands it. Gate with the shot, and a nice save by the goaltender, Drew Spencer, for Providence Catholic. It's looking good for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you know, they had one breakdown there in the goal. They eliminate those mistakes. They keep this energy level up. I think they stand a good chance in this game.
As Haggerty will face it off. It comes out beyond the blue line, but the Wildcats have possession. Rubens fanned on his pass, so it's picked off, and a lob against the boards behind the net, but it's regained now by the Wildcats. Now it comes free out front. Celtics had it, lost it, pass ahead, Blackmore, a solo. To the goalie he goes, and his shot is blocked and goes out of play. Blocked by the goaltender, Drew Spencer. It was a breakaway.
That go off his stick?
I think it went off the goalie's stick, yes.
Yeah.
So a great opportunity there, and it is not cashed in. So still 1-1, just under 5 minutes to play here in period number 1. Haggerty, Blackmore, and Green, the line for the Wildcats. Green winds up with it in the corner, looks to center it, looks some more, and now sends it back to Green, who misses the shot to the left.
Backdoor wide open. Haggerty's back there with all the net in the world.
And then he got it to Green as Haggerty has it now. Pass ahead to Blackmore, but it goes past him, and the Celtics pick it off. But Gurley is there to destroy the run to the goal, and now it's loose again at center. And now a shot from way out by the blue line, a soft one intercepted by the Wildcats. Here's Blackmore, runs hard into an opponent. Haggerty with it, the shot, and just missing on the attempted rebound, or the shot was green as it comes back to center.
You see that off winger though? They're breaking hard. It's a different
good.
team, yeah.
Green falls down. He was tripped, but nothing is called.
I think we're going to get one on Providence.
Oh,
right
we
here.
are. Yes.
It's calling a trip right there.
Well, that's right. They're not going to blow the whistle until Providence Catholic gets possession of the puck.
Exactly right. Give us a chance to get another guy on the ice.
Yep. 3:47 left in the first. 1-1 the score. And a second power play for the Wildcats. They scored at the end of their first one.
That's true, yeah. I don't know that we got a shot on our 5-on-3 power play this morning, and we got a goal on our first power play today. That just kind of gives you a sense of how different it's been.
Good point. Riley, who scored that goal, I'm actually not 100% sure he scored it. Did you see it?
It was either him or Jonah.
Right.
I wasn't quite sure.
And on the face-off, we got a whistle.
I think someone jumped in early. Was it?
Yeah, your spotter, Zabala had the goal, I think.
Oh, so
Apparently Zabala had the goal, but
I didn't know
for
he
the
was
sake
on
of
the
his
ice.
father, I'm going to call it for Jonah. His father is in the OR right now saving lives.
5-on-3.
So Jonah Hofeld may have been the one who scored the goal.
We got a 5-on-3. This is reminiscent of this morning, Dick.
It is 2 penalties.
Oh, it's got to be a 2-on-10. No, it's a 5-on-3.
Yes.
Two
So
penalties?
here's a shot by Wilchin, and it just was stopped in time. It is a 5-on-3, so the 2 penalties must have occurred at the same time. Another shot by Wilchin from the wing is saved by Spencer.
You know, Dick, you got that shot anytime you want it. I'm not sure I'd take that so quickly. I'm a little more patient there. I'm going to wait for something to open up.
It's Riley, Nord, and Wilchin, and now the scoreboard has just gone cold. It's all zeros all of a sudden.
You know, Loyola hosts this tournament, and as part of that, their parents own all box duties, including the scoreboard.
Uh-oh.
So those are Loyola parents there. They must be incredibly nervous that they've woken a sleeping giant in the Evanston Wildcats, trying to perhaps throw off their mojo.
Well, and the power play was only about 10 seconds in, maybe 15 seconds in or so. So if they do need some help on what should be on the scoreboard, they should come and check with us.
You know, the situation here, I don't know. These goalies are at the bench. There's not been a timeout.
Right.
Unless the referees gave them clearance, technically that is a penalty. They're not supposed to leave their nets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even in something like this?
Exactly. You have to have a timeout. You're not allowed to talk to your goaltender unless it's under a timeout situation.
Yeah.
Or if the referee says you're fine, go to the bench.
Maybe that's what happened.
that's
They
what
are
happened,
both
yeah.
doing it. If only one of them were doing it, that would be a problem.
Exactly.
Well, they're trying to make sure they get it right, and they may not get it precisely, but they'll get it close, I would guess. 1-1 the score. They put 3:47 on the time clock. That seems about right.
I want to say the shots were somewhere around 8-3 maybe.
Yeah, I've never even looked at that. In favor of Evanston.
Yes.
Yep.
It's been much different than this morning. I think they gave up 11 shots in the first period.
Yep.
Exactly.
1:53 is the time left on the penalty. Obviously, they're both the same. We have a third gentleman here who's right next to us who doesn't have a microphone, and so you're not hearing him for some crazy reason. You should be, because he's been saying some great things.
I don't know who this guy is. He's got an Evanston sweatsuit.
Yeah.
I always see him around Crown. He's always around.
He's wearing.
Yeah, it's really weird.
He's wearing the same sweatshirt you are.
What am I doing here?
All right, we've got it figured out. Although they still have 2 minutes on one penalty and 1:53 on the other. That's not right.
Yeah, there we go.
They got it. All right, 3:47 to go in the period. 1:53 left in the 5-3 advantage for the Wildcats.
Yeah, well, let's convert here. 5-3, 5-on-3. You really should be able to patient. You should be able to pick your shot.
The players now huddled, or players on the ice, mostly huddled around the Celtics goal, talking to one another. What are they talking about?
In this situation, really one of your defensemen is supposed to play like an offenseman. You want one defenseman playing center field back, and you really want 4 forwards.
And Kennedy is kind of an offensive defensive.
Yeah, more so than Kuhn for sure.
Yeah.
So you want to watch for one of these defensemen to be very aggressive on the keeps, make sure they keep the puck in the zone. The other defenseman can play back.
Nord had the face-off. He now gets it back behind the net, moves it to Wilchin. Wilchin on the left wing, fires it to the goal. It's loose, but nobody is there for the Wildcats. And one of the 3 Celtics on the ice, aside from their goaltender, sends it all the way down to the other end. The Wildcats get it ahead to Nord, but he was unable to field that pass, and it comes free. And again, the Celtics able to get it deep into the zone. Wildcats start again. Now Nord takes the pass. Ahead it goes, but it's unable to be received by Wilchin. Behind the net it goes. Now Wilchin picks it off there, and he has control of it as he comes out to the left wing. Sends it to the point. Kennedy with the puck. Now to the other defenseman. Kuhn fires. Little wide. Off the boards, comes out to the point. Kennedy controls it. Here is Riley. His shot partially blocked. And now it's loose. It comes out, and it's across the blue line. And we're down to 38 seconds to go in the double penalty against the Celtics. Riley. Ethan Taylor has come onto the ice as Riley looks for him. Instead, it goes to Goldberg, who fires, partially blocked, and it's taken away by Wilchin. Wilchin's still out there. Moves it to Goldberg. His shot is deflected by the goaltender. A pad save goes to the corner, and we're now down to 9 seconds on the penalty. Here's the shot. Goldberg has it stopped by Spencer.
That's the right idea there. You walk that in, try to keep it low. It's the right idea.
But it does not produce a goal. 4 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Both penalties occurring at the same time, which is quite unusual. And so the Celtics will be at full strength in just 4 seconds.
You got to watch these guys jump out of the box. They can run a stretch and get a breakaway if you're not paying attention. You see Goldberg coming back. That's very heads-up play by him.
As it's still in the zone, in the Providence zone, and now the guys do come out of the box as the puck is behind the net. A battle for it. The Wildcats get it. Out to the point it goes. Goldberg to the corner. Here's Gate. Looks for Green. Can't get it to him. Now Green pulls it away from behind the net. He turns, fires out front, shot, and no, it just missed. It might have hit the top post.
That's a nice.
And an icing call against Providence is.
I think he chipped it over his his left leg pad.
Okay.
And he got his blocker on it.
But it barely went over the net if it didn't hit the post. So the Wildcats, who are tied here with Providence Catholic 1-1, could be ahead by a couple, maybe 3 goals. They've had some great chances.
I feel like I think the shots are about 10-3, 11-3.
Yeah, they don't have that up there on the scoreboard. They lost that as it comes around the boards, but kept in by Goldberg. And now Haggerty at center ice. It did go across, but they put it back in. 1:10 left in period number 1. Zabala comes out of there with it to Hofeld. Now Zabala gets it back. He's checked hard into the boards. Hofeld takes the puck. Good job. He handles the puck very well with his stick as it comes out to the point. Kept in by Goldberg. Good job done there. And now it comes out. And we're down to...
they're waving it off.
Yeah, no icing. 45 seconds to go in period number 1. Goldberg back in his own zone. Can't get it out of the zone.
Yeah, 1 minute left, Dick. You don't want to make big mistakes.
Now it's checked out of the zone, and an opportunity here for the Wildcats, a 3-on-2. One of the defensemen goes down. Here's Haggerty out to the center, but the pass deflected, intended for Zabala, who was wide open near the net. Back comes Providence. The pass goes to the left wing, and now a centering pass deflected, comes out to the point and knocked out by the Wildcats. Here's Haggerty. He's got a chance. Haggerty centers it, but nobody home. It slipped through a couple of Evanston players, and now the period comes to an end.
Well, Dick, I think they allowed 3 shots in that period as opposed to 11 or something this morning.
Oh, much better period.
Team defense has been much better.
The score isn't that different. They were down 1-0 after one this morning, and this one's tied at 1-1, but it looks like a totally different Wildcat team.
Yeah.
Again, the Wildcats play tomorrow at 12:30 against St. Viator. And
St. Viator lost to this team?
They did lose 1-0. Yeah. Luke Zavala will be back to work with you on that one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm sure everyone's ecstatic about that.
I would think so. He does. He knows the game more than the guy working now on the play-by-play.
Yeah. I don't think he'd tell you that, but
I've listened to him.
you know, he lived for 17 years in St. Louis.
Yes.
Which is a huge hockey culture.
Oh yeah, with the Blues being there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, you don't think it's like Chicago. Well, you know where a wonderful hockey culture exists is in Minneapolis, St. Paul, which is where I grew up. Actually.
You know, Dick, they've got it right as a state. I don't know
Yes.
if you knew this. In Minnesota, you have to play for your local team, your high school team,
Right.
in the winter season,
Yes.
regardless of how good you could be an NHL bound. You
We-
play for your local team, and then if you're really good, you play in the elite team in the spring.
Right.
So that high school playoffs is some of the most electric environment you'll
Well-
ever see. They draw more fans, I think you know this, than the Frozen Four.
I do. My high school made it to the championship game of that tournament back in 1964.
Yeah.
It's an amazing hockey
They figured it
state.
out.
Yeah,
It's
they
not about
have.
the adults, it's
They
not about
have.
the money. They figured out to make it about the kids, and
you-
they got a great system.
Unless your school gets in, you can't get a ticket to the state tournament.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The energy is infectious.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Start of the second period. As the Wildcats get it quickly into the Providence Catholic zone, knocked away. Blackmore had it momentarily. Now it's still loose. Picked up again by Blackmore, but Providence Catholic takes it away and gets it back to center. Good effort there. Now with it is Rubens. Turns, fires the pass off the board. Blackmore gets it and skates his way across the red line. Now into the zone across the blue line.
A little bunched up there.
Yeah, reverse back pass to Riley, but it's picked off.
Now we
and
got
now
trouble.
here comes the Celtics. They've got a 2-on-1, and the shot is off
missed it.
target.
You know, Dick, that's the worst shot in hockey. You never want that wide shot. It rings around the boards and creates an odd man rush the other way.
That's true.
The pros don't even do that. They'll
Yeah.
always shoot it short
Yep.
side unless they know they're going to hit the net.
Well, the Wildcats have it now. The shot and the goal by Blackmore. As
You
it
know,
was,
that looked a lot like the goal against the D's today,
Yes.
which hit his chest, but then somehow still rolls over the shoulder. So a little bad luck this morning. We get that luck back this afternoon.
2-1. Wildcats back on top.
Looks like the shots are 13-3 here. They
Okay.
haven't updated the board.
Yeah. Well, the Wildcats dominant, no question about it. Less than a minute into the second period, the goal by Blackmore on the pass from behind the net, and it's a 2-1 lead for Evanston. Now Providence Catholic with it as they dump the puck into the Evanston zone. Kennedy behind the net, off the boards it goes, intended for Wilchin. He does get it. Now across the ice to Nord.
There we go,
Nord
Gate
across the
breaking.
timeline.
That's what
Here's
you
the
want to see.
pass, but it's a little too far for Gate, and knocked away, and it comes back. Wilchin chasing it down. Knocked from him. Gate back to Wilchin. Wilchin does a good job to get it out in center, but nobody's there. And Providence Catholic coming the other way. Across the blue line he goes, but eventually checked off the puck by Goldberg. Back comes Evanston. Wilchin with it now. Into the zone. And knocked away from him nicely by Gavin Loss of the Celtics. Comes out to the point. Goldberg.
Backdoor. Oh,
Yeah, he
back
fires
door's
it.
open.
Yeah, it
Nord
was.
is back there. I
He-
put that puck off the left pad right there.
He fired it quite wide to the near side. Nord battling for it behind the goal. It comes out to the point. Kennedy puts it on net. It's stopped. Haggerty gets the rebound, but he's a ways away from the goal. Now it comes to Nord, but poked away from him. Out to the blue line, kept in the zone. Now back to Goldberg, who fires, and a save, a nice one made by Drew Spencer. Now in the corner, this is Durston with it, and a shot by Haggerty is a beauty, but it just misses. Perfectly timed. The one-timer by Haggerty, just a little bit wide, and
Get back, forwards.
Providence Catholic on the move.
There we go, keep him
And
outside.
good move by Kennedy to slap it away. Goldberg picks it up.
Go, 3-1.
Here's Durston. It is a 3-on-1. Durston a shot. And
Hit the post, you see that?
yeah, it did. And no
Off the
rebound
nub of the
opportunity.
stick into that crossbar.
Did it deflect off the goaltender? Looked like it
Off-
might have, and then hit the post.
Off the stick,
Yep.
and then on the crossbar. I mean, that's a 1 in a million chance right there.
So they nearly had yet another one. The Wildcats, as it is, lead by 2-1. Evanston with the puck in its own zone. Comes out of there. Haggerty. Good pass to Durston. Durston looks to Haggerty, but it's intercepted. Evanston is able to keep
No.
it. No, they weren't
No.
quite able to keep it in
Not
the
sure
zone.
I'm going to agree with that one, Dick.
Yeah, offside. You're not. You'd think they did keep it in.
That was it.
I thought so
100%,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You should get your eyes checked in.
It was really
You know,
close.
the puck has to be completely beyond the blue line.
Right.
It can't be 90% beyond
Yeah.
the blue line.
Well, and we don't have the best angle, but we've got a decent angle at it.
Yeah.
And neither of us thought it went over. Nonetheless, we may be wrong. It would be the first time ever that either of us have been wrong
That's
about
true.
something.
It's true.
But it's
I've
possible.
never worn glasses, Dick. I can fly at 14. Say I'm authorized.
I've worn glasses for about 40 years now. But I don't think I can see like I could 40 years ago. 11:40 to go, second period. 3-1 in favor of the Wildcats. A great game for them thus far. And a stoppage of play for some reason.
They fixed the.
Oh yeah, 2-1 is the score. Why did I say 3-1? Because the scoreboard said 3-1. And as I said that, I thought, wait a minute, did I miss a goal? But no, I didn't. It's 2-1. Here's Evanston trying to make it 3-1, and they do!
You know, like I said before, those Loyola parents that are running the scoreboard, they really don't like these other Catholic schools. There's a premonition there.
Hofeld scores the goal as he got a pass from behind the goal and backhanded it up and over the goaltender. And I think he heard me say it was 3-1, realized that I had made a mistake and wanted to correct the situation as quickly as possible.
He did a great job collecting himself. That puck was in his skates. He shortened up his stick, got his blade on it, and elevated it up into the corner.
So now it is 3-1 Wildcats. Providence Catholic across the blue line, and they are offsides. 11:19 to go in the third.
I think they missed a couple of our shots there. I think we're at 14 maybe.
Yeah.
You can't
Shots
score
are
without
backwards.
shooting.
Shots are backwards.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
and
They're
it's-
also backwards. Yes.
It's hard to believe they only have 3. Do you think that's right?
That seems about
I
right.
think it is right, actually. Yeah.
Here are the Wildcats across the blue line. Green goes into the corner, looks it over, spins, looks to backhand the pass, can't do it. Now moves it behind the net, over in the corner to Blackmore, who scored the goal just a little bit ago. The second goal. Hofeld got the third one.
Are they in a penalty kill because they're playing like it?
They are, but it's 5-on-5 as Providence Catholic regains the puck, comes across the timeline. Rubens, after the Celtic, he knocks the puck away from him, but it's picked off by another Celtic. Now knocked down by Rubens. Good play by him, and back come the Wildcats as the puck is in the center zone. Here comes Gate, Jackson Gate from the wing. Now goes behind the goal line, now behind the goal, comes to Green, back to Gate. He's wide open, looks toward Rubens, comes out to the point. Gurley keeps it in, and an opportunity and a great save by the goaltender Spencer as it comes out of the zone. Wildcats get it back. Gate, across the timeline it goes. And now it's sent on net.
That would have been nice, but
And they
You
do
know-
blow the whistle.
this Celtics team is rattled. You can tell. they've just lost their aggressiveness. They're playing scared. It's a great place for the Kits, but they've just completely backed off.
Given the fact the Wildcats lost by 3 goals earlier today, maybe they were not expecting anything like this.
Yeah.
Haggerty to face it off with A.J. Winkleman of Providence Catholic. As the draw is won by the Wildcats, they backhand the puck out of the zone. Here's Wilchin with it at center. Backhands it across the blue line, but now it comes back out. Kuhn with the puck. He banks it off the boards. Wilchin can't handle that one. Providence Catholic gets it. A fan on the pass by a Celtic. Here's Haggerty, a shot, and a stop as he comes around the other way. And yeah, might have tried to wrap it around, but didn't do so. It was. Celtics with the puck now at the center, but it's checked away, poke checked away from Bradley Pitch. Now coming around the horn and shooting it, and off the post it goes, and it's still loose out there, and now knocked away by the Wildcats. Evanston very fortunate there. Back they come, and the guy who hit the post a moment ago tries another shot, but that one's blocked, and now it goes to the corner. And an interception now by Providence Catholic, but taken right back nicely by Kuhn. 3-on-2. Kuhn, the defenseman, goes ahead to Nord. Nord in the corner, puts on the brakes and loses the puck.
Wow. Ref touched it there.
Yeah, he did.
Going to our point guy.
Yep. As it comes away in the corner, Nord nicely takes it back.
One time.
Now in front, shot and a goal by Wilchin.
That's outside the net.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was
outside the
out.
net.
It looked like it went in.
That's like a baseball game where he hits the high, deep fly that gets caught and everybody stands up.
Exactly. It's in front again, though. Now turning and unable to fire it is Ethan Taylor as it comes out to the point. Kennedy sends it to Nord. Now a shot, and it's Taylor whose shot is saved by Drew Spencer. So 3-1 the score remains, 8:04 left here in period number 2.
You know, as well as the kids that are playing compared to this morning, it does appear to me that the Loyola team is a much better team than this Providence Catholic team.
Maybe. Yep.
So maybe it'll be competitive with St. Rita tomorrow. We'll see.
Well, and Providence Catholic will play Loyola tomorrow.
Do you know the score of the Rita Loyola game?
No.
Is it ongoing? I think it's going on right now. Is that right?
Yeah, it's synonymous with this one. That's right.
3-2 Loyola.
Okay, we're told that Loyola leads at 3-2 against St. Viator. As the puck is moved all the way down to the other end, it's on net, so it's no icing, and the puck is smothered by the Celtics goaltender Drew Spencer. So it'll be a face-off down in the Providence Catholic
that
end.
counts as a shot there.
Yeah, it does.
I think we got to be up to 15 or 16 right now.
All right, Providence Catholic with it as they send it to the center. Picked off there by Will Gurley. Back come the Wildcats. They're in the zone. Drop pass Taylor to Riley. Now in the corner, a battle, and it comes out to the point, but actually it's intercepted by the Celtics, and they'll bring it the other way. On the move, Cole D'Onofo, and his shot wide to the left off the boards. Comes off the side of the net and picked up by Evanston. Comes loose and now picked up by Durston, who tried to back it to Riley, but it was deflected. But Evanston regains possession of it. And ahead it goes. On the far side, Ethan Taylor, a shot is a little wide to the near side. Behind the net it goes. Providence Catholic with it. Picked off nicely by Taylor. Here comes Taylor with it now. He gets it back in the corner. Bumped hard by an opponent. It goes to the other corner. And now behind the net to the near corner once again. Out to Goldberg. Fires the shot, and it's saved. Went right between the legs of Durston, and that was a tough save for Drew Spencer. A battle for it in the corner again. And Providence Catholic comes away with it. And it comes to the blue line, but Goldberg nicely keeps it in.
Back door.
Goes to the goal and fires it on the goaltender.
That back door was open, Dick.
You thought he should have
That was
passed
a goal.
it. Yep. Yep.
Your eyes get real big in that situation. You beat one guy, it's just you and the goalie. You're feeling the glory, right?
So he shot it, but he should have passed it.
Back to that play with
Story of
Durston.
your life, huh, Biddy?
Yeah, I know it
Good,
is.
good save.
That
made.
play with Durston, you know, they say get in front of the goalie. The key is you want to be a bad goalie. You want to pretend like you're trying to save the puck, but then
Yeah.
the last second, lose it. That's exactly what Durston did. He let it go
Yeah.
right through his legs,
Yep.
caused vision problems for the goalie.
All right, the face-off barely kept in the zone. Now a shot to the left of the goal, chased down by Gate, who's just back on the ice, sends it out to the point. There's Kuhn.
Get in the lane,
He
guys.
wrist shots it, but it's knocked off by Providence Catholic, and back come the Celtics. And a knockaway nicely by Kuhn. Rubens picks it up. Now Gate behind the net, deals it to Rubens. And ahead it goes. Zabala chasing it along with a Providence Catholic Celtic. It's knocked to Hofeld. Behind the net he goes. Out to Gate. Gate to Hofeld in the corner. Hofeld centers it. Shot by Zabala. Nicely blocked by the Celtics. And back comes Providence Catholic.
You know, Gate could have taken that shot, but I think he did the right thing passing it, going for something better. There was no angle there.
You're so often better passing it than shooting it.
Yeah.
As Kuhn is behind the goal and sends it off the boards, and that
We're
looks
coming
like
back.
it will be icing. Yep. 4:58 left, second period, 3-1 the score in favor of the Evanston Wildcats. It just seems to me, Andy, as though one of the things that the Wildcats are so good at this year is denying Providence Catholic the ability to hold onto the puck for very long. They're really stick checking very well.
Well, that's puck pressure. That's the key to winning games. We didn't see it this morning, and we're getting it today. You
Yep.
put pressure on the puck at all times. They make mistakes, it turns into odd rushes for you.
Yep.
You know, but in all fairness, credit to Loyola.
Yeah.
When a team is a fast skating team, they take away time and space. They speed you up. Everything becomes more difficult.
You can't get where you need to be in time.
And so that was a little bit, we did play poorly this morning, but it was also a little bit Loyola's team speed.
Providence Catholic with it in front, knocked away by the Wildcats, and now it comes out of the zone. But that looked for a moment like a good scoring opportunity for the Celtics, who have the puck in their own zone. Now they pass it ahead, and it's picked off by Goldberg, who sends it off the board. Green with it now. Blackmore is with him. He dumps it into the zone. Behind the net it goes, and around the horn goes Green. Amaru Green lost it, and out of the zone come the Celtics. Now across the blue line they go, but off the stick of a Celtic player, and out of the zone it goes. This
Waving that one off.
will not be icing. They put it on goal and a stoppage of
peel
play. And as you pointed out, that's actually counted as a shot on goal, which,
It is.
which means that shots
It
on
is.
goal are sometimes
If the
not.
goalie's not there and
they're-
the puck would go in, that's a shot.
Yep. So shots on goal are sometimes not very meaningful because you shoot the puck and it hits the post. It's not
That's not
counted as a shot
That's
on
not a
goal.
yeah.
You should talk to Dr. Dunlap about that.
A face-off
Okay.
in the zone. Here's a shot and right on target to the goaltender.
That's a shot.
That is definitely a
But
shot
generally,
on
you want to
goal.
go for corners.
Again,
rather
we're,
than the middle.
we're getting some input from the gentleman just to our left.
This guy, this weird guy. who
Yeah,
just-
who does not have a microphone. So you can't hear him. You can just hear our responses to him. So if you're confused by that, there's no reason to blame yourself. All right, here come the Wildcats, and the pass from Riley to Wilchin a little bit high, and so it goes into the corner. Now Wilchin with it. Moves it back to Riley. Behind the net it goes. Nord is out there. He sends it back to Wilchin. Now it's lost as it comes to Providence Catholic, and they get it out of the zone. Goldberg moves the puck back into the Celtic zone. 3-1 the score. Wildcats with the lead. They scored the first one. Celtics scored the next one, and since then the Wildcats have scored two as we get an offsides here against Evanston. 3:06 left in period number 2. Durston, Gate, and Taylor on the line. Gurley and Rubens, the defenseman, and here's a shot off the side of the goal by Providence Catholic. Comes behind the goal now, and along the boards it goes, but Taylor unable to get it out of the zone. Back behind the net, Gurley with it. Now Durston off the boards, he does get it out of the zone, but right back in comes Providence Catholic, and a shot, but it's deflected nicely by the defenseman Rubens. Here come the Wildcats the other way. Durston was open. They didn't get him the pass. Now they get it to him, and he shoots it into the goaltender's pads. He stuffs it in there between his legs. Another good save by Drew Spencer, and it's still 3-1 Wildcats. Spencer's been pretty good.
We've stopped tracking shots on goal now.
2:25 left.
We got to be around 20.
20 shots on goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been stuck on 12-3 on the scoreboard for a long, long time. The Celtics definitely have more than 3, as the puck is off the boards and goes down just shy of the goal line, so no icing. So we're back in the Evanston zone. Duran with it there. Here's a shot up against the goaltender, and a nice save by Avery as he pounces on it after he blocked it with his chest. And that stops the clock with 2:06 left here in period number 2. Haggerty with the face-off. He controlled it, but now it's picked off by Providence Central. And a shot a little wide of the goal. Picked up by the Wildcats. They get it out of the zone. Here's Hofeld driving, and it came off of him and just beyond the blue line, says the guy wearing the stripes, and it's an offsides against Evanston.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that whistle there.
That was close too. It was right up against the board, so we didn't have quite as good a look at it as we did the other one. Here's the face-off won by Providence Catholic, gets it into the zone, a shot, and a nice save by Avery. Now the goal comes off, or did it? It looked like it did. No, it did not. I thought it did. A shot from the wing is wide. Providence Catholic still with the puck in the Evanston zone. Out to the point it comes, but a bad pass there, an off-target pass, and back comes the puck the other way. Now into the Providence Catholic zone. Zabala keeps it there. Haggerty chases it down behind the net. Gets tripped from behind, and a penalty is coming up.
Move. Hey, to the bench.
In the meantime, it's
Hold it.
Evanston's puck. A shot. Rubens just missed it. Now it's in front and a score. It bounced off the back boards over the net right to Hofeld in front of the net. He scores at least his second goal, and if he had that first one, he now has the hat trick as the Wildcats lead 4-1.
The goalie's arguing he was interfered with. He couldn't get back to his spot. That's a bang-bang play. When it goes over the net like that, it bounces back out. The goalie comes out on the point shot to cut the angle, goes over the net. The goalie can't get back to the goal line, leaving a window open. And I think he's complaining that someone was in his way. He could not come back, but the refs are not going to give it to him.
Spotter's got Haggerty on that goal.
They are not buying it, and so
Haggerty had the goal.
we're told that Haggerty scored the goal, not Hofeld. And so it is 4-1 in favor of the Wildcats, 1:06 left. Now no power play because Evanston scored the goal even before the Providence Catholic player went to the penalty box. They get it into the Providence Catholic zone again. Blackmore with it in the corner. It comes out to the Celtics, but they lose it. Kennedy does a good job of taking it away at center ice as he controls it now and sends it ahead to Blackmore, who's into the zone. And a collision between a couple of players and one of the officials. Blackmore comes away with it, and his shot is deflected and taken away by Providence Catholic. Evanston gets it back. Green with the puck. Looks to get it across the blue line and does. Great hustle by him. He's in front. Puts it off the goaltender. It's up in the air, but it falls away from the goal, behind it. And now the Wildcats get it back and send it back behind the net. Providence Catholic able to take it momentarily, but the Wildcats keep getting the puck back. Their time of possession here has been fantastic. And now the period comes to an end just as Providence Catholic had a 2-on-1 opportunity going the other way. And one of their players shows his frustration by slamming his stick into the ice.
They got to be at about 20 shots right now, I think, after 2 periods. That's a good pace, you know.
Yep.
My coach growing up always said, the benchmark is 30 shots a game. You want to generate 30 shots. I think they're on that pace right now. You generate 30 shots, you're probably going to win.
4-1 in favor of the Wildcats. The other game being played is 3-2 in favor of the Ramblers over St. Viator. St. Viator, the team that the Wildcats will play tomorrow here at the Robert Crown Center Ice Arena, and that's a 12:30 start, and you'll be able to watch that as well here on YouTube with
Indeed.
Luke Zavala joining Andy Badiz here on the broadcast. Well, you know, 4-1, nice lead, but it seems to me, Andy, that the Wildcats are playing even better than that score would suggest.
Yeah, I do think so. I think it's a combination of things. I think they're slightly more skilled and faster than this team, and I think they're playing better than they played this morning. You add that all up, that's 4 goals in 2 periods, 20 shots. That's really good offensive output. The defense, though, stellar. They've probably allowed 5 shots in 2 periods. I mean, you can only dream of that kind of defensive effort over 2 periods.
Yep. Well, again, they're just so good at denying Providence Catholic possession of the puck for very long.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes to go and a 3-goal lead for the Wildcats as Nord,
By the
Gate,
way,
and Wilchin will start on the
Robert
line.
Crown Stranger, the official rule of a shot is it's a judgment call if there was an intention to score. So if the
Okay.
puck was thrown down from full ice down, there was probably no intention. They're dumping it. If the puck is center ice and they intend to put it on net, the scorer decides if it's a shot based
Okay.
on what they think is intention.
So as a goalie, Jen, anything
The
goes
definition of a shot on goal is what
Is it-
Andy
it's a
just
shot.
told us about.
It
As
depends where they are.
Andy
right?
and the guy who's not on the air continue their conversation. Here's Ryder Nord ahead to Gate. Gate moving across the blue line, moves to the right and dumps the puck off the boards and around the horn it goes.
It's kind of like an error in baseball, right? There's just a little bit of subjectivity.
That other conversation continues as Nord moves it to the side. It comes out of the zone briefly, and then back in it goes. Celtics with the puck, and they're able to get it out. It is deflected by the Wildcats as it goes past the goal line, so no icing there. Around the back of the net and out of the zone. Wilchin had it, but lost it. We're a minute into the final period. Wilchin battling the Providence Catholic player who
Good
makes a
skate.
great move and then tried to center it, but it was slipped away by a defender for the
I
Wildcats.
think Goldberg or Gurley got a skate on it.
Good move. Evanston with the puck. And this is Goldberg with it now. Moves it to Gate. He backhands a lob to center ice. It floats into the Providence Catholic zone as the Wildcats make a line change. Here's a loose puck out front. Nobody there, though, for the Wildcats. Here's a shot now from the wing. Haggerty missed it. A rebound effort off the mark by Taylor. Great scoring opportunities there. Now it's in front. Haggerty. Taylor had it go through him, and now it's taken away by Providence Catholic.
You know, Haggerty's been a spark plug today. Seems like when he's on the ice, good things are happening.
I agree. As Haggerty has it now and can't quite get to the loose puck at the blue line before
They're
an
going to wave
opponent
that off.
who knocks it in. No icing call here. Yep. As it's loose in front and a shot and a save.
You got a stick on that. Haggerty gets a stick on that
Yep.
and stops the shot from getting off strongly.
It turned out to be just a weak rolling puck that Ahern was able to rather easily save. And
You know,
Brady,
with a 4-1 lead, the key here is you gotta measure your gambles, right?
yes.
Don't take any big chances that have a lot of downside. You have this game. Just play solid D and you're going to walk away with a win.
As Evanston wins the draw and gets it out of the zone. Holfeld on the move. Dumps it down into the corner. And around the horn it goes. to the other side. A battle for it there. Zabala with a couple of Providence Catholic players, one of whom gets it out of there and moves it to the other side, but still in the Providence Catholic zone, and now it's intercepted. Here's Zabala. Shot is deflected by the goaltender up in the air for a moment, but nobody there to knock it home for the Wildcats as it's loose in the corner again. And a battle there, and Providence Catholic comes away with it. And a nice check on the player by Rubens as it's picked off by an Evanston player, but now it goes back behind the Evanston net. And around the horn it goes, and now out to Hofeldt. Nice backhand pass to Riley. Riley in traffic, gets it knocked. Zabala there to try to rescue it, and he does, although he's back at mid-ice. Now dumps it off the board, and it's taken by Providence Catholic and put back the other way. Pass through the stick of Hofeldt. Into the Providence Catholic zone it goes. Around the ice, on the move is Alan Hartman, who is the guy who scored their goal. But Evanston takes it away and gets it out of the zone. Good job by Goldberg. A little over 11 minutes left. 3-goal lead for the Wildcats. At center ice, Goldberg off the board, goes the pass to Gate. Gate in the corner, looking for someone to center it to. There's nobody there, and now it's taken away by Providence Catholic. Hartman coming the other way again. Across the blue line. On the left side, comes out in front, but now the puck poked away from him just before he could get into a shooting position. As it comes out to the point, and nicely kept in by Providence Catholic, although Goldberg gets the puck and now ready to move it out. He lobs a centering pass. It's off target, taken by Providence Catholic. Defenseman Ryan Cundies ahead to Hartman. Hartman gets it by one man, but now it's taken by Goldberg. Carlo Goldberg having a good game. Off the board goes the pass, intended for Green. He's got it. Defender is there. Green comes away with it. Good stick handling by Amaru, who from the left side centers it. Blackmore there, but it's off of him and goes off target. And now Providence Catholic gets it, bangs it off the boards, and at center ice, Goldberg with the puck for the Wildcats, who nicely passes it to Blackmore. Now, here's Green. Poke checked away from him. Celtics pick it off. Inside of 10 minutes to go. 4-1 lead for Evanston. Looking to level their record in this tournament at 1-1. A steal now by Wilchin. Goes to the goal, and a backhand is stopped by Drew Spencer. And now a little battle, a little extracurricular.
Blackmore slashed the goalie there a little bit.
Okay.
That's definitely a recipe for getting popped in the head.
He did.
And he did.
He looks okay, though. Well, certainly.
The great thing about hockey, Dick, is it's the only sport where after the whistle you have about 2 seconds to punch someone in the face and you won't get a penalty.
Well, and
no other sport.
Another thing about that is that when you're wearing skates on ice and you punch somebody, you don't have the power that you do if you're standing in a boxing ring.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's understandable that they allow guys to get away with that. The officials talking to the Celtics over at their bench.
Yeah, they want to slash on their goalie, I think.
Okay.
I understand their case.
Yeah.
But no goal resulted from the play,
right,
so.
Right. 9:28 left and a 4-1 lead for the Wildcats, who again play tomorrow at 12:30 against St. Viator. And so if Loyola wins that other game, I believe there's no way that the Wildcats could advance to the weekend games.
Is it
the Sunday games.
Is it only the top team out of this pod that leaves?
Yes, that's my understanding.
Okay.
Providence Catholic with the puck at center ice, but it's taken away by Haggerty.
Yeah, I mean, you need Loyola to lose, is what you need.
Yep.
And then if they do lose,
your chances still aren't real good.
They have the tiebreaker,
Yeah.
so they have to lose twice.
Right.
Or get a tie, right?
Yep. behind the net. It was Nord, I believe, who sent it out. Now it comes back to the wing, and with it there, Haggerty backhands it, but it's taken away. Haggerty with it now in the corner. Comes loose. Here's Wilchin. Spins inside. Haggerty back toward Wilchin. Nord there. Now it's a goal! As that was Green or Wilchin. Wilchin, I believe, is the one who scored the goal, and it's now 5-1 in favor of the Wildcats with 8:38 left to play.
Well, it certainly helps our goal differential. If we get a three-way tie here in this pod, it's going to come down to goal differential. So we kind of needed that. They had that goalie in a blender there, super patient, looking for their friends. It pays off.
An assist there for my grandson.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
He's going to get a banana split tonight after dinner.
Maybe more than that. Yeah. All right, face off at center ice. As Ethan Taylor able to move it back into the Providence Catholic zone. 5-1 lead for the Wildcats. Comes out toward the point, and Providence Catholic able to get it out. Here's a backhand pass, a nice one from Taylor, picked up by Rubens, who's across the timeline to Durston. Now behind the net it goes. Spinning there is Brenner Riley. Back out to the point. Rubens, wrist shot toward the goal, and glove saved by Drew Spencer, although I think that was off target anyway.
Yeah, it might have been a little wide left.
Yep. And a line change made by the Wildcats. Zabala back on, along with Hofeld and Gate, who's the center, who loses the face-off. The puck lobbed out to center ice, but again, Evanston gets it back. Hofeld towards Zabala, goes past him, but he catches up with it in the Providence Catholic zone. Now behind the net, Gate on the move. Spins around, and to Zabala, his shot blocked. He gets it right back, tries again, but that one's over the net. Another good opportunity there as it comes out to the point. Nicely kept in by Kuhn, who got it with his skate. He sends it toward the goal. A save by Drew Spencer. It comes to the corner. Evanston with it. This is Zabala. Spins, backhands it behind the net. Gate with it there, out to the point. Again kept in by Kuhn, but now taken briefly by Providence Catholic, but Hofeld kept it in. And the Celtics trying to get it out, they can't do it. Gate with a shot, and again an off-target shot, glove saved by Drew Spencer.
So is that a shot there, Mr. Stranger, from the...
Well, it definitely was wide, but the official scorer is the one who has to make the decision as to whether it was on target or not, and that's not an easy decision to make sometimes.
According to the official score, there haven't been a shot since early in the second period.
We have 5 goals.
There have been shots, but not goals, yeah. All right. Or there have been goals, excuse me, but not shots. Providence Catholic with the puck. Here's a shot, a little bit wide on the near side. Ahern didn't have to save that one, but he does have to save this one. Rebound is loose out in front, but taken by Evanston. Brady Ahern has played well, but he hasn't had to make a lot of saves, as icing is the call here against the Celtics.
Well, at least it's not 2-1. You always worry when your goalie doesn't get a lot of shots.
Yes.
It's 2-1.
Yeah.
They get a little cold, and then you give up a breakaway.
Well,
so we got a cushion here. We're good.
Would your son tell you that it's tougher to be a really strong goaltender if you don't get many shots in the first couple periods?
No, it's hard. You don't get a rhythm.
Right.
I think you'd say it's harder. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Providence Catholic with the ball, with the puck. I call it the ball every once in a while, but it's actually a puck they play with in this game. As now the puck is deflected out of play. 6:20 left. Well, you were not a goalie and are not a goalie when you play hockey.
In fact, Dick, I'm a little bit scared of the puck. Truth be told, I flinch. I try to block them. I try to do my job, but
Yeah.
I'm flinching while it happens.
So your son Connor's a little more brave than you are.
Yeah, he's cut from a different cloth.
Okay, Wilchin with it. He centers it, knocked away, and swatted out of the zone by Providence Catholic. Goldberg will go back to rescue the puck for Evanston. Moves it ahead, now to center, but unable to take it there is Riley, and it's sent back in by Providence Catholic. Here's the pass off the boards.
Loyola's winning 4-2, I'm hearing, Dick. I just got a sideline reporter
Okay.
coming. You want to give us the score here? What are you seeing over there?
Loyola's winning 4-2.
All right, there
Thanks.
you got it.
That's
Thank you.
Madeline Bediz, our sideline reporter on Rink 1.
Oh, it's great to have a sideline reporter for these broadcasts.
I don't know if you call it the sideline in hockey, though.
Well, that's true. Yeah. The side,
Between the glass, yeah.
side ice
Yes.
reporter. And I don't think she's paid a lot.
No.
Yeah.
Well, she gets a lot of Starbucks trips.
Okay, that's good. She deserves it. Wilchin centers it, but nobody home for the Wildcats. As now Providence Catholic takes control, sends it to center. Goldberg there, but his pass is deflected. He gets it right back and spins back in front of his own net and gets it ahead to Riley. Gurley, excuse me. But now it's taken back by the Celtics in front of the goal. A backhand shot and a save by Ahern, who dumped it to the side, taken there by Durston. Durston now at center ice. Taylor is with him, sends it into the zone as Taylor crosses the blue line. 4.5 minutes left. 5-1 the lead for Evanston. Here's a loose puck, and Gate couldn't quite get a shot away in time. Good stick check there by one of the Celtics.
That might have been a hook, but they're not calling that with
Yeah.
4 minutes left in a 5-1 game.
I guess not. Without it, Gate probably would have scored. Gate with it now in the corner. And now behind the net. Checked hard off the puck. Off the boards it comes, and now
Oh, we're going to get a rough on that call.
it is a penalty.
Oh, little ticky-tack.
It's Hartman, the guy who has scored the goal in this game for Providence Catholic, who will go out of the game for a couple of minutes. Yeah, I didn't see a lot there either.
Well,
although-
Gate slammed on the brakes. He
Yeah.
avoided the major body
Yeah,
contact.
Right.
He had the puck. I'm not sure why that was a penalty.
So a face-off in the Celtic zone as Haggerty is back on with Zabala and Hofeld. This has been a very effective line in this game.
Don't forget Jackson.
Kuhn and Rubens are on defense. And the draw won by the Wildcats. Here's Rubens with it. Between the legs of the defenseman, but it goes wide of the goal.
It's a good play.
It was. As it comes out to center. Turning around is Rubens. Off the board, Zabala gets it. Deals it to Kuhn. Kuhn now into the zone. And it's taken by Providence Catholic, and they're able to get it out to center. Rubens takes it there. We're a half minute into the power play. And understandably, the Wildcats not real aggressive here as Hofeld gets it, dumps it, gets it back from Zabala. Now Haggerty there. He fires, and it's stopped by a defenseman for the Celtics who gets it out of the zone, sends it almost all the way down to the other end. Rubens makes the turn. His pass to Hofeld. Now Haggerty with 3 minutes left in the game and 1 minute left in the penalty. Zabala backhands the pass into the Providence zone. It comes around the horn and now knocked away, and an opportunity for the Celtics, who get a shot from the wing, but it's wide and picked up by Evanston, and now a penalty called against the Wildcats.
He's going to get a rough. The ref is saying to him, "What's wrong with you? You're up 5-1.
Yeah.
You can read his lips.
Yeah.
What did you think I was going to do? Not call that?"
If you can read his lips from here, your vision is way superior to mine. 2:38 left. It's now 4-on-4 for 42 seconds. As as the puck comes out to the zone and a high shot well over the goal. Ahern actually got part of his glove on it. Kennedy with it for Evanston, and now another whistle. And what do we have here? Did somebody, oh, okay.
It hit the net, it touched the net, wrap it around.
Okay, out of play, face off down in the Providence Catholic zone. Goes to the far corner. With it there, Goldberg, Carlo Goldberg dumps it up. A little bit past the reach of Green, but he catches up with it. Into the Providence zone he goes, down to the ice, but he gets up as he continues to control the puck. Around the net he goes, still has control, and Green still has it. Now moves it inside and finally gets it checked away, but he gets it right back. And it goes to Riley behind the net. That was an impressive handling play by Green as it comes out of the zone now. And the Providence Catholic player back on the ice, so they have the man advantage here now for another minute. Celtics with the puck. They would love to get a second goal as they come into the zone. Winkleman with it, but checking the puck off of him and taking it away is Green. At center ice. Green battling for it, can't get it. Back into the zone go the Celtics. Here's a centering pass and a knockaway, a nice one by Kennedy, who gets it up to the point, but a shot now and a glove save by Ahern with 1:02 to go. 25 seconds left in the power play for Providence Catholic. 5-1 the lead for Evanston. So we're almost to the conclusion of the day's action here at the Robert Crown Center rink. The action for these two teams anyway. There is still plenty more to go. Face-off coming in the Evanston zone. Wildcats win it, get it out of the zone. At center, here's Aiden Flood with it. Hartman for the Celtics. Back to center it goes. Now taken by Gurley of the Wildcats. Moves it across the blue line. On the left, looks up front. Blackmore there, but the pass knocked away from him. Comes to the side, and a pass is up over the glass, and it almost hit a couple of the fans.
Yeah, Providence mom might have been, instead of going to dinner after this, might have been in the ER.
That was no good, although it wasn't a real hard puck because it did lob over the glass, which is very high, but still, that looked a little potentially dangerous as the puck controlled off the face-off by the Wildcats. Now Evanston has its player back on the ice, so even Steven it is here for the final 16 seconds. As coming into the Wildcat zone, McGee lost the puck. It comes to the other end. 8 seconds to go. Nord moves it out to the point. Now it's controlled there, and the game is over.
That's going to be a wrap. Let's bring that energy tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. A great win for the Wildcats, who have now split their 2 games in this 51st O'Grady Thanksgiving hockey tournament. And they'll try to make it a winning tournament with a win over St. Viator tomorrow. Based on what we don't know about the other game, it's still potentially possible that the Wildcats could advance to the Sunday games, but it's extremely unlikely. And again, if Loyola hangs on to its 4-2 lead, with how much to go? It doesn't say how much is left. It's not over, but it is a 4-2 lead for Loyola. If Loyola wins that game, then the Wildcats, even with a win over St. Viator, cannot advance to the Sunday semifinals. Still, a great performance here, and another one tomorrow would make this a wonderful tournament for the Wildcats.
No doubt. I think you need to get home, eat those leftover Brussels sprouts, get to bed early.
Absolutely.
Come ready to play tomorrow again.
Absolutely. Well, we hope you enjoyed this one, and we hope you enjoy the one tomorrow. Again, Luke Zabala will join Andy Badiz for the broadcast
Are you
of
going
that
home?
one. I'm going to be heading home. I am.
Well, it was great to have you, Dick.
Well, I've really enjoyed
Anytime.
it. Andy, good to work with you.
Yeah.
When Luke has something that'll take him away, I'll be glad to be his pinch hitter again sometime.
Yeah. You want to come to some 9-year-old games, you could do some of those too.
Okay, that would be fun for sure. Well, thanks
All right.
to all of you, and thanks to you, Andy, and thanks to our technicians. You've done a great job. Our final score again, the Wildcats 5 and Providence Catholic 1. So long for now.